Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss how to enable the GNOME or the GUI interface for the CentOS or Linux system. Okay, so before going to install any of the packages, we'll see whether the GNOME is installed previously or not. So to get the graphical interface, we need the GNOME package in Linux. So find whether the RPM is installed or not. Yes, no result found means this is a minimal installation is there. We have not installed the GNOME previously. So to install the GNOME package, we have to use the command group install. Then the package name. Okay. The package name. See, all the dependency packages are installed because we have used the group install command here. Let's wait till the installation completes. Because sometimes what happens, we have given the minimal installation and we are able to take the SSH and we used to work on the terminal itself, but some of the users want the graphical interface to work for a better customized purpose, or they want the RTP access. For that we need the graphical interface. So at that time you have to install the GNOME package and do whatever the steps I will do here. You see, for the desktop it is number of packages is going to install, so one by one it will install. So for that time being we can pause the video, and once the installation will complete with all the RPM packages, we will see how to do it. Okay, you can see the packages are getting installed. It's around 1113 packages are there, out of now it is running with 576. Okay, so it will take time to complete all the RVM packages, because whenever you are going to get the graphical interface at the desktop, you will find everything that from beginning to the Firefox or the browser to all the terminal itself. So it will install all the packages whatever required at the desktop level. So it is installing one by one all the packages. You can see on the screen itself the Firefox package, Mozilla Firefox, and all the file system, interrelated file, and all the meta cities, RPMs, and everything is getting installed. And the Nautilus, that extension which is used for the that double click purpose. Some of the desktop utilities are there. So we'll wait for it. Once the installation will complete, then we'll see uh, how the interface is going to change, and where we have to set the default uh, graphical target value. Okay, you can see the last package is going to install. You can see the number, how many packages are getting installed, of how many number of total package. Okay, you see all the packages are installed, and now it is running for the transaction check. The transaction test is successful. Once it is succeed, then it will give all the installing packages, updated packages. You see it is running the transactions. In the initial stage, it downloaded all the RPM packages and kept it in the local repository, and from there it is installing in the system. Okay, the cleanup is also done. So we'll get the output. You can see it is verifying all the installed packages. Once the verification will complete, then all the installation of every packages will be installed and the complete message will be there. You see the complete message came here. So now what we'll do, we'll check what is the current target value. So for that we'll use the system. See multi-user target. So but we need the graphical target. So for that we have to reboot the server. Okay. So for that we'll reboot the server. We'll pass the command reboot. Okay. So once we will hit the enter, then the connectivity or the disconnection will happen. Okay. Okay. After reboot, we will again initiate the connection with the server. Okay. Login as root and your password. Yes, we are able to log in, and the message we are getting system admin tutorial, this welcome screen is there because we have set a banner on it. Okay. So now what we'll do, we'll get the system detail get default. Okay, this is the default we are getting. So what we'll do, we'll set the default value as the graphical target. Okay, so for that what we'll do, we'll pass a command systemctl. I have to set the default. Okay, and then I have to give the, you can see all the graphical parameters are here. Okay, so let's do one thing. Again, we can check whether the genome package is there or not. Because in the previous case, before going to install, we have checked it, but we didn't found any genome related packages. So here we can see all the genome packages are installed. Okay, so successfully all the genome desktop packages are installed. So now let's go and set the default target value as the graphical. Okay, so that we can, whenever we will restart the system also, it will give a graphical interface for the login purpose. Okay, so for that you have to use the systemctl command and set as the default. Okay, then graphical target. Okay, if I'll hit enter means the default target is always set for the graphical view only. Okay, you see default value is set and the symlink is also created for the graphical target. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll reboot and check on the graphical interface. Okay, you can see after reboot the server is booting up, and at the booting only you will find the graphical screen, and from there itself we can log in with the user. Now you can see at the starting only we are getting the graphical screen, and it is for the first time, so it will ask to set all the parameters. Okay, we have to set the time zone also. So Kolkata is already there, so you have to skip this, and for the system you can write it system admin. Okay, password we can also set. Okay, we'll change the password. If the complexity is enabled, that is not accepting. Yes, now it is accepting the password. We are ready. Okay, now we have logged in the server using our graphical interface. Okay, so I'll minimize it and I'll show all the commands which is used to configure all this. Okay, so then I have to log into our server. Okay, so for history command here you can see. Okay, you can see these are the commands which is used to install the Genome package in the CentOS 7. Okay, and we are successfully installed the package and we are able to get the graphical interface for the user. So you can note it down all the packages and do whenever it is required, because in some of the cases some of the user want the graphical interface because they are not familiar with the terminal usage. That's why we need to configure the Genome. Or somehow we sometimes we do not need the size to be exceed. For that we need to install the Genome package, but whenever it is required we can install it and we can do like this. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. You can like and subscribe the videos, and we are having our own website, that is https this is the website where you can search for all other contents and the related videos also. Thank you for watching this video.